Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall light worker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now, this video was actually inspired by some of the homeworks that I've given to, excuse me, to some of my clients. And this practice that I do with myself is actually also fairly new. I started to really get into it when I finally decided to buckle up, like buckle up for myself and see results for myself. And if anyone's counting, that is airplane number one. I'm on a direct flight path. You'll hear a lot more of these in the next couple of minutes, like how long it takes, for this video. And so this is actually the practice of talking to yourself inside. Now, every day we're talking to ourselves, right? But the thing that I realized is sometimes it's not just really enough to talk to yourself, because sometimes what you feel, focus on, think, and believe are really at a core level. And what I mean by on a core level, really with your inner child, you know? And I credit this to Shelley Bullard, actually, who reminded me of how, I don't know Shelley Bullard personally, but she reminded me, her videos reminded me to also pay attention to the inner child, In reality, you are perfect the way you are, right? You are who you are right now is enough. Who you are right now is worthy of everything that you want. However, when you do recognize that something is bothering you, or something is triggering you, or something is angering you, or eliciting a negative emotion, a negative thought inside of you, you do have to kind of like ask yourself why, where that is coming from, right? Because if it's a very deep-seated thing, as she says, as Shelley says, from what I understand at least, so this is my understanding of her interpretation of it. However you see it, however you, what was I going to say? Yeah, what was I going to say? I kind of suddenly lost my train of thought. But yeah, so okay. So if something's bothering you, right? However it shows up, whether it be a negative thought, emotion, or even you doing a negative action, you having a negative reaction to something, right? You really have to go down to the core, right? And this is also supplemented. This is also actually not supplemented. This is also backed up in Reiki. Whenever I have clients who are dealing with a pattern that is repeating and repeating, it's not enough to just address it this one time. The real remedy for it, the real way to heal it or to cure it, is to go down to the root, to the origin of the origin, as I would like to say. And so this is something that I've been doing fairly recently, and that has been addressing my inner child. So lately, when I've been waking up every morning, before I even open my eyes, sometimes I don't hold I've just woken up, so I won't have that kind of like top of mind, top of mind thought to like maybe hold my heart or maybe hold my head or something like that, or even hold my body, like hug my body at the moment. But so before opening my eyes, when I wake up in the morning, um, and that's airplane number 4. I told you there are going to be a lot of airplanes. So before I even open my eyes in the morning, I ask myself, how are you today? What are you doing? I mean, like, or not really what are you doing, but like, how are you feeling today? What's up? Talk to me. And I find I find my inner child really respond to me like, hey, I'm still sleepy, or hey, I'm actually doing pretty good right now, or hey, I'm feeling a little, like shook up from the dream that I had, etc., etc. And you'll find that it will really talk to you. Your inner child, your inner self will really talk to you. And this is one thing that you can really take advantage of, because if you have been suffering from patterns which are repeating over and over again, and this is me coming from a Reiki perspective, okay? So if you have been suffering from patterns over and over again, this is really one thing that you can do in order to help yourself recognize where this pattern came from and to eliminate it completely. Lately I have been working on my abandonment issues, because I do have abandonment issues, and I do have issues of rejection because, as you can see, I'm a thick girl. I'm a thick woman, and growing up as a thick woman in the Philippines is not really, like it's, well, let me just say it's not as accepted. I mean, people will comment. People continuously comment on my weight and my size, even though I am a sexy, full-figured woman. You know, I mean, I do have that hourglass shape, but they'll still comment on how big I am. And so I'd be wrong to say that this did not completely affect me, because some comments can be mean, can be harsh. But so I have been working on that, and I have been working on the rejection and all of that stuff. The issue of rejection, like the pain of just feeling rejection from that. And it has been becoming better and better for me. Every time I feel that I'm being rejected, I just tell myself, what's going on? Why are you feeling rejected? Why are you feeling this way? I mean, just, like open up to me, talk to me. And I find that my inner child will just really like go on a ramble and tell me like it hurts because like this, or it feels painful because of this, or I'm triggered because like this. And then you'll see where the logic comes from, and you'll see where the origin comes from, and you'll see that it's actually something that was based on a now defunct source, a defunct path, or a defunct um, or rather an invalid thing. Like meaning it happened in the past. It's no longer applicable now, but we still hold on to it, you know? So it's very much life changing. And I ask my clients to do this as well. Before, I didn't ask them to do it from an inner child's perspective, but thank you, Shelley Bullard. I mean, I don't know if you're going to watch this, but you reminded me of that. And so now I recommend them to do it from a from kind of like a current state, and addressing the inner child as well. So like the two in one thing. So if you find yourself in this situation, you can also adopt this. And if you are my current client and I've suggested for you to do this, you'll most certainly be watching this video that I made. But I hope that it does help you. It's a very quick exercise. Just before you wake up, or before you wake up, before you open your eyes, first thing in the morning, just ask yourself, what's up? How are you today? What's going on? Talk to me. Those are the exact words that I tell myself. Like, talk to me. I tell myself on the inside, talk to me. What's happening? What's up? Tell me what's going on with you today. How are you today? Or where are you today? And I do this too whenever I feel triggered. And so it really, really helps to soothe you down as well in times of panic, or when you're reacting very, very badly. It helps to really like just push you aside and like take you aside for a little moment and just gather yourself together. All right. So I hope this helps. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say, hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications on my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I hope that you check in with your inner child today. It's actually quite fun. You realize a lot of things about yourself, and that's why I'm smiling. I can't help but be happy when you finally do check it out. And yeah, ciao for now.